All right, Jedzy, I want to show you a little bit of what we've done working on stuff. I want you to, this is obviously Djokovic here, this is you here. I want you to notice how he sets up in line. His shoulders are turned, but the racket does not get behind him. This is one thing that, you know, obviously what we've talked about, linear force. I got you here. There's really, the only thing I would say here is I'd like to see how he turns and he's more over his legs, kind of on this angle here. Hold on, let me get that cleared. He's got a little more, you know, lean this way where you're this way. This is what I argue with Mike all the time. You need to get that right shoulder a little more down. Now you do it, you just do it a little bit late. I want you to see here. You actually don't even do it on this sequence. I do see you sometimes do it. You see how the shoulders never get back? So even though your racket's out here, but your shoulders are still here. This is what I tell you about getting your shoulders, your right shoulder down and back, and your racket outside. Now, nitpicking a little bit, obviously the whole thing with the wind last couple days been tough to practice, but pretty good stuff here on the forehand. I love the way see how the racket drops from, you know, from up here, you know, to down here. I like that a lot. That's an excellent position here to hit, you know, hit really nice shots. You'll notice that he has the same effect here where the racket drops. You know, his ball's a little higher, obviously, your ball's lower, so, you know, that's the difference. I want you to notice one other thing too. Notice when look at this line here. Look at this line here. Watch how he doesn't get very far from that. Look at the body. The body kind of stays there. Now he gets a little away from it, but you'll notice how he stays in that position and he rotates around that. You know, there's no lifting, there's no pulling back of the head. It's pretty much stays there. Let's take a look quickly at a backhand. All right, let's take here. Now, this is where I want to show you and him. Let's clear these lines. By the way, you have some beautiful shots. Let me show you this sequence right here. If I were to tell you that your sequence there is cleaner than Djokovic's, I know you're going to probably think I'm crazy, but I mean it. Your sequence on that backhand there, this sequence right here, that sequence right there, that position right there, the only thing, you get a little forward quick, and here's the last thing that we need to work on. You're contacting the ball a little too far in front of you. That's why you're not getting as much topspin. You're hitting the ball below the equator of the racket, which is what creates topspin. That's perfect. But you're hitting the ball a little too far in front of you. Now, mind you, I know the wind was a big deal for us. Watch where he impacts the ball. I mean, it's hard to catch him there perfectly because of the video sequence. And it's hard to catch it, but he catches it a little bit right. Notice the ball is already to his side. Look where your ball is. Look where his ball is already. This ball is already in the same position as this one, yet his racket is here, and you're already making impact. So that's a little tweaks and adjustments, but these are the things that make big differences. That's how you compress a tennis ball and hit it with more topspin and harder swing, by waiting on it a little bit more. But let me tell you, nitpicking, that backhand right there, this sequence right here, look at that racket, how nice. Remember, racket by the ear and the monkey drum. That is beautiful right there. The racket drops down and comes up. Beautiful. And notice another thing too here. Look where the racket never gets on this side of your body. Okay, that is excellent. I got to tell you, major improvement. Major improvement. Let me see if I got another backhand. Oh, here's another one. I mean, equally as good. Equally as good. Excellent. A little bit open on the face. Watch, that's why the ball gets high on you, see? Now again, look, impact, little too soon, and that's why the ball gets up, because you're hitting the ball too close to the top of the racket. But again, nitpicking. You fell back a little bit. Again, we got to take into consideration now. But here's what I want to show you on the forehand that I don't like. Okay, here's one. Look at this. Is the difference in your forehands. Look where you loaded this one. Look how low this is compared to this. I also want to show you this wasn't a good one. This forehand over here was a good one. This forehand was a good one. Look where you loaded. All right, man. Just wanted to show those for you to work on and look at.